As a business coach, I work with people all over the globe who are successful and stuck, and I work with them to get unstuck. So I always like to kind of kick things off where talking to business owners like yourself, where's a recent stuck that you had and how did you get yourself unstuck?
Yeah. First of all, John, thank you so much for having me. And that's a really good question. I never really had contemplated points where I had gotten stuck in my career, although I have seen many others get stuck. Um, since starting the company, I had been so busy at trying to keep things moving, trying to keep my head above water and all that. There wasn't really an opportunity to think about getting stuck. But as time went on, the company grew and the jobs got bigger. I'd say that we've had times when we've gotten stuck, and we're kind of in that stuck area right now. And here's why: it's instead of doing the single hit, the base hit jobs, now they seem all be home runs or nothing, meaning that there's an enormous layout of cash on the company. So there's a cash drain when we take on these jobs. They're long development efforts, and I have to keep staff and assets going until we are able to ship an invoice. And so product development cycles that took, say, weeks, a month or two, now they take many months. Now they take years, even 2 or 3 years. And so I'm kind of stuck now in having to have enough cash on hand to fund those jobs, as well as being able to manage a team that is able to execute them.
Yeah. Right. I mean, those are two big things, right? So you're talking about cash flow, which we all need, the influx of cash to run our business, and then managing the people, right? And keeping them engaged. And so what's one thing is to me, when I talk to clients about this, it's all about forecasting and then working backwards. And so what's one thing you do to kind of forecast and then reverse engineer that to kind of set the flow of everything that you just shared?
Well, forecasting is one of those elusive things. You would think that customers could give that to you, but they can't. And if they do, it's you'd be better off having no information than prepare, because I mean the market it just doesn't have that kind of a stability, so you can't really predict that far in advance. And if you look in the rearview mirror of what you did the year before, that's certainly no better. So in terms of forecasting, when we do a development project, and we try to do it in bites so that we have progress payments along the way. So let's say that we have a development job that's going to last 1 year. So we're going to want to have checkpoints and milestones at least every quarter, where we can get more cash to keep the project flowing. So rather than get one lump sum at the end of the year, we might break it up into 4 individual payments and have something. So in terms of trying to forecast in that way, now we can forecast in terms of the project that's in hand. We have a lot of product also that is it's not really a commodity, but we sell it. We sell it to a number of different customers, so we can count on a certain amount of residual sales from that. So we can do some forecasting, but it's a really good question. And forecasting has always been elusive to us, and but all we can do is manage what we can manage, and to bring in house.
Yeah, I've always found that when I was running businesses or other businesses or my business, forecasting is kind of like you forecast, and this is how I work with clients too, is you forecast and then you kind of set like a couple minutes every day to kind of revisit the forecast and see, where the winds are blowing and how to kind of, just, evolve it and adjust it as needed as you look at the headwinds that are coming, at the industry, at the business, et cetera, et cetera. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it, Charlie.